What I do, skibbity boo. It's your boy SeanyB here, and today we have some Mulan gameplay in the jungle on Conquest. This video did cut out a little bit at the end, so we were unable to show the final outcome, but I'll let you guys know whenever we get a little bit closer. So we're gonna put a point into our 1 for the clear on the camps, get that leveled up. And to start, we got the jungler starter item and the tier 1 malice. With Mulan, as you damage enemy gods with her abilities, they begin to level up. So if you look at her emblem right near the potions, you will see, let's see if we can do anything here. Miss my 2. Oh, she's donezo. Where'd she go? There she is. Very nice. Good start. So as I was saying with Mulan, as you do damage, you level up her abilities, and they get bonus effects. So I'll be switching how I damage the camps from my 1 and my 2. And just in case you can't tell, this is a review of the gameplay. I'm not commentating live, but it was a really good game. Had a lot of kills, only died a few times. We're going to kind of analyze those deaths and the overall flow of the game. So we got the first blood.
Be careful. Please.
Doing pretty good. We didn't steal a red, but the first blood kind of makes up for that. Excuse me. Gonna hit the side XPs now. I'm either gonna head back to speed or the mid harpies. With Mulan's basic attacks, her third combo is a cleave. That makes clearing jungle really effective. For some reason, clearing jungle just feels really strong with Mulan. So attack the minion, get all 3 with the third basic attack, which is the cleave. And a cleave is where it attacks multiple enemies, in case you were unclear on that. So there I started to use my 2, trying to level my 2 up a little bit, noticing that I have my 1 leveled up. So now that we have a point into each, we're going to continue to max our 1. This is just the most reliable damage. It might not have more range, but it feels like it has a larger area of effect than the 2.
Nice job. You rock.
So, gonna see if she's in mid. She is not.
Okay.
There she is. Missed that. Rajan did a good job following up there. We caught her off guard. So we really set her behind. Now we're gonna take her red, set her even farther behind. Okay, so now that Rajan is going over, I decided to rotate over 2, but I think he has minions on him, so they completely saw him coming the whole time.
Retreat right lane.
Once we realize that, we back off. 1, 2, then hit both. Their own ability. It's a pretty good way to clear with Mulan. I saw the enemy Mulan and I was weak, so I just ran. Gonna clear up our red. They're getting ganked and right. I'm too low health to really do anything here. So now that I have enough, I'm gonna back and get Jotun's Wrath. Get that cooldown and pen online. It's really good in the early game with Mulan because it allows you to use your abilities more, thus allowing you to level them up a little bit faster. But a lot of the items I build in this game also have cooldown, so I potentially went over the max cooldown. Pick up the speed, start a rotation. Since Chalice is full, I'm gonna go ahead and hit it.
Enemy missing right. Be careful.
Hit these harpies.
Cancel that.
I always try to let the solo laner know whenever I'm going for the blue, so that way he can come over and grab it or grab a little bit of XP. He missed out on the XP, but at least he knows it's there and down for him.
Son of a gun.
Let's see. Oh, she's weak. I have my blink. I bet you I go for it. Yep. Yeah, just ult. Missed the second part of the ult. So if you guys are unaware, Mulan will dash forward with her sword, and then she will do a knock-up with her spear if she made contact, and then she shoots her bow. So she uses all three of her weapons in her ult. Mulan just feels really good.
Completed.
Do not falter.
Managed to steal the red, so we're just gonna get out.
Retreat middle. On my way.
I'm a level 7 versus a 6 and a 4, but it's still
No problem.
no point in taking unnecessary damage.
On my way.
Missed an ability there. Missed another ability.
Watch your feet.
So Sylvanas did some damage. I think I can just run in here. Yep, got the Mulan. She dashed forward with her ult, and that's one thing you should watch out for on Mulan's ult, is if somebody's like running towards tower, if you make contact, you're going to be standing still for a little bit. If you're out of position whenever you ult, you're going to be there for a little bit. Now that we dropped red, we are going to make our way back to speed and start another rotation.
Man, top 10
Looks like we're
anime
averaging
betrayals
2 rotations per back.
Do not falter.
So I do have enough for boots, but
Son of a
I
gun.
have enough health and mana to just keep farming. I don't really want to miss out on any of that XP.
Watch your feet.
Your right tower is under attack. I'm going for jump.
Let Sylvanas know that I'm going for mana. Or not Sylvanas, Sun Wukong. So I see somebody in mid, somebody's also weak. I don't have my blink, so I'm walking around.
On my way.
Missed the third part of it. I'm in a little bit of a bad spot. Let's see how I do it. Okay, so I went for it. Rajin cleaned it up though.
Been slain.
I realize that's kind of all we're going to get in mid, so I just start going for farm. Get a little bit of health and mana back. They're a little overextended, so up, get the pull, get the knockup. Sylvanas does a good job there. Get the follow up. Probably could have pushed right there, but I knew that the red was up, so I decided to go for the red. So if you look at the abilities in the bottom right corner, you'll see that the 1 is now a golden form. That means that you've leveled it up, and there are 3 stages. So the default stage, the level 2 evolve, and the level 3 evolve. So Heimdall just got ulted. Let's see if I can do anything here.
Son of a gun.
All right. Everybody gets one, I guess.
He turned and fight. He should have just ran.
I must change up my tactics. You have slain
So right after you use your 3, you can usually get off a basic attack pretty easily,
Right lane.
because you pull them right to you, and then you want to use your abilities after using that basic attack.
Be right back.
So now that I'm weak, I've got some gold, it's time to back, and I get attack speed boots just to kind of accelerate the clear in the jungle.
Son of a gun.
I just view the bonus attack speed better than the little bit of power you get with the other boots, even though I'm going a pretty power heavy build. I guess I could have even just started stacking Transcendence over getting the boots, but I kind of wanted the movement speed. You usually don't want to push boots off too long if you're jungle,
Son of a gun.
or else you won't be able to get the like chase down. So let's say you pull the new wall, you miss an ability, you hit her, she's weak. You want to be able to chase her down to get that basic attack off. So I have not shown much love to solo lane this game. Might have been worth it to try to gank
Until next time.
once or twice, but the Sun Wukong is in the lead. I think he was boxing her and poking her out.
Enemy missing middle.
So right here I should, yep, I'm using my 2. Want to start leveling up my 2. It's almost at stage 2. Get the Heimdall. I canceled his 2, which is awesome. Set that Heimdall up for a kill, and we burned this guy's ult.
An enemy has been slain.
So there's a new ult. Aw, compliment from Heimdall. So I have my ult. I think I'm gonna try to ult in here and do some big damage. Nope, they all backed away.
Sorry
so I'm just
about
gonna
that.
run back, not aggro minions. Little late on that new wall. If I would have just ulted as soon as I saw her, I probably would have gotten her. Team pushed middle tower. It's the first breach in their tower line.
Enemy missing left.
Okay.
Looking like I'm gonna hit these side harpies and then start a rotation at speed again.
Until next time.
So I'm pretty fed for 11 minutes in.
Enemy missing be right back.
I want to start stacking Transcendence and then start my rotation. So that was the thought process.
Be careful.
Enemy missing right.
I probably had to kill that camp to get the final amount of gold and then straight up just back. But as I was saying, for 12 minutes in I'm level 13, so I'm pretty fed, having a pretty good Mulan game, which is why I wanted to post it, even though the ending got cut a little bit. There's also a cut somewhere in between, like right after, spoiler alert, I died once or twice. So after I died there was a cut, but I was able to resume recording almost immediately after. So we're ganking this Hera, knock her up, do some damage, pull her back, boom, boom. Sun Wukong got the kill, but we just bopped her. There was not much she could do there, and we did it right as she ulted, so that was like the perfect time to show up and help Hera out. So I don't have my ult, but I do have my blink.
You're insane.
Probably didn't need to blink that. Got the Mulan, caught her out. Completely lost track of this new wall when she ulted up. But she left her red open, so we're going to go ahead and take that.
Attack the Gulf
I made the gold call. Let's see if we actually get it. Heimdall's coming, so I'm thinking we are going to. I jumped out because I assumed Heimdall has lifesteal. I also didn't want to. Here comes Raijin. I didn't want to lose too much of my health. It's 1 gold of Fury. We're doing 5-0 and we're up 7,000, 13 minutes in. So our team's dominating pretty hard. 13-3.
Okay.
Just a farm machine going from camp to camp.
Tower is under attack.
Just smoosh it in.
Your left tower is under attack.
So right there, I tried to time it to where my cleave, my third basic attack, would hit all 3 as soon as they spawned. I mistimed it, but that's a little trick you can do as jungling, or as jungler. So Hera's a little far pushed up. I don't have my blink. Is she gonna turn around? She turns around. I think she. Oh, I pull off the wall. That was pretty smart. And she burned her ult, which is good. It was probably smart on her part. She didn't want to die and just have it sitting, not on cooldown. So now we're going to get the blue that I skipped to gank Hera for. So the timing on speed Harpy's blue is going to be a little bit off. I kept it pretty consistent for the first 14-15 minutes of the game. So that was a mistake by her. Got her now. Athena's here. That was a nice little knockup by Sun Wukong. Blink, pull her back.
Be right back.
Very nice. Clean up those 2 kills. We could go fire, or not fire, pyromancer right now. Just run right past her. Not even worried. Probably got a warning on my computer about memory, and that's what walking into that wall was, if I had to guess. Or maybe that's just the top level strat that I thought of this game. Who knows?
Retreat right lane.
Okay, no problem.
And then, sorry if I sound a little monotone. It's early in the morning, drinking some coffee, got some phlegm going on. Very nice start to the day. We're gonna clean up this red buff. Heimdall left it because he's a gentleman.
Your team has destroyed
Put another point into my ult. We are on track to be level 20 by 20 minutes. So my 1 is max. I should start using my 2 on minion waves on jungle camps to level it up. The 3 you can only really do on enemy gods, and you only have to hit like 2 or 3 enemy gods to get it to the stage 2.
On my way.
Okay.
Just a little
So
mistake.
probably
Gain
wasted
right
a little
lane.
bit of time. It might have been helpful to go back and get those minions.
On my way.
Okay. I'm just gonna solo pyromancer.
Retreat right lane. On my way.
Man, top 10 anime betrayals right there.
Nuwa's pushing mid. There's a team fight in right. Since everyone's kind of away from the left side of the map, I realized I could just solo this.
Has been destroyed.
Retreat.
I'm not sure if I realized I had the sync, but I probably thought I could just tank the damage, that Nuwa wasn't gonna be able to kill me from her ult. Doing a little bit of invading, gonna see if their speed's up, which it is. Oh,
Enemy
feel
has
bad
been
for her.
slain.
On my way. And right.
Okay, so here's probably my first death, because I ran in to the tower with my ult, and that's kind of what I was talking about earlier.
On my
Oh, I
way.
missed the wall. Am I being chased? No, Sylvanas came in clutch.
Yo, the
Popped
squad
a
is
shell on the
carrying.
new
Be
ult.
right back.
Wait. Wait.
Now he's gonna try to heal me up.
Attack.
Still a little risky. Okay, getting a little more health. I'm gonna try to flank around if they push out a tower. Ooh, just a little short there.
You are putting in
I
work.
think Athena was trying to ult, which is a terrible time to ult with people pushing you.
You're insane.
Another missile. Any of those would have hit, that new ult would have been dead.
Retreat.
So I probably don't want to fight into that. Cooler. Oh yeah. Here comes the death. I can feel it.
On my way. On my way. Retreat.
And then the new ult gets a double.
Shut down.
So that was Hera's 2, and then an explosion from Nuwa that did all the damage there. So right now I have my cooldown maxed out, kind of going over the build if I haven't been that accurate or up to date with it as I buy things. So we went Jotun's Wrath, attack speed boost, then we went Trans, so that way all of our abilities really bop and do damage. And then we went Mantle of Discord to get some protections online. I realized that I had a lead, I had the power, and I really didn't want to die. So I got Mantle of Discord, That way I have some protections, finished up my cooldown, and it looks like right now for my 5th item after starter,
Son of a gun.
I'm going to be going into the Heartseeker. It's going to have a little
Yes.
bit of cooldown, and it's going to make it to where you do % damage on their health based off of all of your abilities. So now I'm really going to bop once I get that online.
Do not falter!
Let's see, gold's up, fire's up, their whole team's up, we just don't have any vision. Heimdall's in right.
Group up.
I make the gold call. Let's see, is anyone coming with me? Just Raijin. I think that's probably better to have the whole team there, but looks like you're feeling confident. And it looks like it goes uncontested. So that's our 2nd gold of the game.
Your middle tower
You
is
just saw
under
Mulan, so Mulan's in middle. Still don't have a whole lot of vision. So I did not get level 20 by 20 minutes this game, unfortunately.
attack.
Swanus just stopped walking, so I thought I'd just hang out with him, say hi for a second. Hera.
Argus! Strike now!
It's a decent amount of damage. I ult away, so that way I'm still going for it. Raijin probably saved my life there by coming up and cleaning up the damage.
Be right
I am.
You're
And
insane.
I left him to die.
Yippee Viking!
Wise choice.
So I sell my mana potions, realized I wasn't really using them, bought some health potions and 2 wards. And the $1 million question is, do I actually place these wards? Gonna pick up speed,
Strike!
use pyro, so we're doing really well on objective. That's 2 golds and 2 pyros.
Your right tower is under attack.
I'm not entirely sure if we go for fire this game or not.
Swiftly now!
Careful middle.
Just getting a little bit of poke off and running back into jungle. Probably took more damage than I gave right there, but there was 4 people there. Put a ward. Oh, I did put a ward down. Just to realize that the whole squad's chasing me. They don't follow. Oh, and I'm gonna blink in on this new wall. Missed that.
Watch your feet!
Okay, so I just ult away. Saw the Athena coming in. Probably didn't have to tank that. But I did, so my tank's on cooldown. Did a pull off the wall, so that way if anyone was chasing, it gave me a little bit more distance. And right there I realized you can't pull off of Titan. So all in all, the game's going pretty well. We are up about 5,000 gold, up 12 kills, and people on our team are about to start hitting 20, where they only have the Nuwa on their team that's a 20, which I find surprising that Nuwa beat this Raijin, because this Raijin was doing pretty good. Surprised she beat him to 20. Let's see if Sylvanas is hurt. Can I do anything for him?
Retreat.
Oh, I can kill this Heimdall. Look at that damage.
Alright. Everybody gets one, I guess.
Okay. So somebody...
Yo, the squad is carrying.
So I initiated that and the team came and cleaned it up.
You're insane.
Puller. Oh man. Sun Wukong came in, did a lot.
Fire giant. giant.
So we make the fire call.
Attack fire giant. Attack fire giant.
So I said attack middle lane, and then I agreed that we could just go for fire.
Do not falter.
I'm pretty hurt. We got the new wall before she could come in and do anything.
There is still.
Somebody had a really good ward to let us know that she was on her way. So we're gonna back. Heimdall's a little far up by himself.
I am most grateful.
11 and 1. We're doing pretty good. So I
Right
went
tower is under attack.
Hydras. And I think by the end of this game I realized that probably wasn't the best item to get. Probably should have doubled up on my defense. In fact, I might even sell it at some point in this game. But I wanted to try the kind of full damagey build.
Watch your feet.
It's really, so when you do your 3, you get that like guaranteed basic attack afterwards. It's a little harder to do it with the 2 and 1. And even the ult, because the ult covers so much distance. So right now my cooldown, if there was no cap, would be
Almost over.
60%.
Destroyed a middle
So this
enemy
build is
tower.
not optimized.
Attack the
If I were to have not gotten Jotuns and got
I will stay diligent.
the Crusher or Brawler's Beat Stick, it would have been a better purchase for this point in the game. But I did like having it early game so that way I could level up some of those abilities, get them evolved a little bit quicker.
Group up.
So right now, I think it's just my bow that's not fully evolved.
Your team has destroyed a left enemy tower.
So we're grouping up on the right. We got Sylvanas, who should be able to tank it for us, on me and
The end of an
okay.
era.
Sun Wukong's gonna do the tanking. But we have the damage. We're gonna get this Phoenix very easily.
Almost over.
Your team has destroyed a right enemy.
So just we got the Heimdall. I'm hurting a little bit. Missed the wall. Those walls are tricky. They move all the time.
Top 10 animated trails.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure this is gonna be death. I'm in a terrible spot. There goes my sank. Get a little bit of heal from my 2. Yep.
No worries. This is a warm-up game, right?
So even though Heimdall did die in left lane, he kinda
That's too
brought their team to that lane, which made getting the right Phoenix all the more easier.
Okay? Thank you.
So we only got a few more minutes before the game cuts out. I'll try to address a few things whenever it gets closer to that time. But I don't know, 12 and 2, 30 minutes in, felt like we played this game pretty well.
The way opens.
Hopefully you guys can learn something from it. Maybe it's just the rotations or what to level up first, or maybe you saw a build you wanted to try.
You're
Defend.
insane!
Defend.
No, it must be the shoes. Just a little mistake.
Blink in,
Yo, the squad is
get the
buried.
root on 2 people.
Good one.
Our team was able to clean it up. Now I'm hungry, so I'm chasing.
Attack middle lane.
Attack middle lane.
I know you are out there.
Is that 2 wards placed for me at this game? So I lost the person I was chasing in jungle. Not a big deal.
Okay.
See, they've got 3 up.
Okay.
I'm not really afraid of this Heimdall right now.
Be revealed!
That was very questionable. I don't know. I felt like I probably should have hit the wall there. It was so questionable. Like, I hit him on the other side of the wall. Oh, this is bad. Don't want to be standing under Phoenix. Oh no. So that was a bad ult. That's what got me killed. But what I was saying was, like, I hit Heimdall on the other side of the wall, and it pulled him, but he got stopped by the wall before he, like, met me halfway.
Son of a gun.
We need more!
Wise choice.
We need
Quiet,
more!
please.
We need more!
So-
Quiet, please.
I guess I
Quiet,
missed
please.
it in the
Quiet, please.
gameplay, but I did sell Hydras and go Hide of the Nemean.
Attack the tank!
I'm still at 50% cooldown,
The tank tower!
but I realized that the Hydras wasn't doing much, and I had died, so I was like, alright, time to double down on defense.
Is under attack.
So Winion's got the Phoenix on the right.
On my way.
An enemy has been slain.
Sung Wukong was able to hold that off. Oh, I missed that. That was a pretty big chunk. I have my ult. Missed that. Oh no. That was a
Just a
misplay.
little mistake.
Should have gone for the Heimdall, confirm. I think I got greedy. Oh no. There's gonna be another death. Mulan.
Your last tower is under attack. Retreat!
Gonna back out, try to get their speed.
Attack fire giant!
Somebody made the fire call. I'm super weak, so I don't know. I sank that, especially if I was gonna help that fire giant.
Careful, little! Attack fire giant!
Heal up from the 2 a little bit, pop the 1 to get the bonus attack speed. Somebody bought Frenzy this game. You don't see that every game.
An enemy has been slain.
Son of a gun.
Keep healing up with my 2. We got fire. Gonna go ahead and back.
Group up!
To overcome our
Okay,
enemies.
so I sell my boots to get the beat stick. It's a very... I thought he was going to go all the way up mid. I was going to say Heimdall. It's a very risky teleport. So gold's up. Okay. So right now we should be grouped pushing mid or grouped getting gold, trying to bait them out of their phoenixes. But we should not be split like this. That was a good Athena taunt. So, got ganked. Oof, and there is the 4th kill.
You're insane.
So this video is going to end a little abruptly. I'll kind of talk about what happened afterwards as it gets a little bit closer to the end. But if you guys enjoyed this Mulan jungle gameplay, be sure to give it a like and maybe leave a comment below saying what you liked about it, if you learned anything, or tell me which god you want to see played and which role next. I'm working on building up a community, so any feedback is super helpful at this point in time. So in terms of this game, what happens is as soon as I get up and we get the whole team together, we march up mid, we get the middle Phoenix, and then we start poking. I forget who dies when. We get a few picks. I'm pretty sure I ult to set the team up, and then I die, but then the team's able to close out the game for the victory. So let's see if anything indicates any of that's gonna happen. So I did realize that this cut right as we won, and I was thinking about at the end clipping in footage of me winning like with a different god and just playing it off like it totally was normal.
Retreat!
But didn't do that. So hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see y'all in the next video.
Retreat, middle lane. Retreat, middle lane. Retreat.